congratulations on this movie. It is so fantastic. You guys just
Oh.
never miss.
We miss quite often. We just try to course correct behind the scenes
Yeah.
before you see it. But yeah, thank you.
Well, we have a great team, and we've had the good fortune to tell great stories. I mean, with this one, it was sort of like, how has this movie not been made before? How do we get to make it? And then to see Lionsgate give it such an incredible release. I mean, Christmas Day wide, and we've always dreamed of families being inspired together with this movie. I love the tagline, "No one wins alone," and that, so much of the strength that you get to accomplish your mission and purpose in life is from those people around you and those core relationships. And so yeah, it's been quite the journey. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. We've been working on it for 2 years. And of course, making films in the pandemic was not easy, and so it's so good to finally have people see the movie, and I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Well, and one thing I love so much about it is it's so honest. Like, you show the hard parts and the beautiful parts. So talk about the importance of honesty in filmmaking, especially when making these faith-based movies.
I think it's critical because I think that's what makes it relatable. It's part of what makes Jon and I choose true stories. We love true stories because that allows us to explore the real life experiences and struggle that person went through. And I think Kurt and Brenda, they really drove that in this story. The real life Kurt and Brenda sat down with us and they said, we don't want a Pollyanna version of our life out there. We want to show what we went through and the hardships, the failures, the missteps along the way that give context for the victories at the end. And so they were very, very candid and honest and allowed us to kind of, even pick at some of the mishaps, that Kurt had along the way. And so I think that gives context for the things that for us as Christians, are so important. It gives power to the message. It gives power to these moments that are life changing, that don't feel like, propaganda or trying to sell something. It's just inviting somebody to understand somebody's real life story.
Yeah.
And I think that there's a need for that. I remember Brenda just saying it worked its way into dialogue. She says, I'm a work in progress. So many of us feel that way. And maybe we feel that, our flaws are somehow prohibitive to God using us. And that's why I love this story. It's an honest, authentic story about a journey that people went on and what they became. I love that there's a line in the movie where life is not about what you can achieve, it's about who you can become, and that, God can progressively make you into what he wants you to be. And that's a process. And so I think that there is a relatability to the flaws. I'm doing this thing right now on David and just in the Psalms quite a bit. And there's just this brutal honesty and in the Psalms. And so I just think that that's relatable. And so we wanted to tell a story that people could see themselves in, and people could see that, you don't have to be perfect for God to use you, and that those flaws are a part of it. And that's who God chooses to use. And so, again, we wanted to tell a story that the audience could see themselves in.
Yeah, well, you guys absolutely achieved that. It's such an awesome movie, and I can't wait for people to see it this Christmas.
I know, Christmas Day, how cool is that? Families can see it together. That's a tradition in our household.
Yeah.
And so it's amazing to see the film released on Christmas Day. It's really special.